Hey guys, I'd like to talk about the Syria attack again recently. While there's just a lot of things that haven't really been making a lot of sense to me. Like 1 week ago, Tillerson said, there's video evidence of this, that he would allow Syria to remain in power. So why would Assad attack his own people with chemical weapons, which is against, the UN law or whatever, and, will get other countries into your country once you use chemical weapons? Why would he do that? Why wouldn't he just kill his own people with regular bombs, if that's what he really wanted to do? Right? Why would he screw up that opportunity? Because, American, investing more resources and getting deeper into that conflict isn't good for Assad. Like, look what happened to Saddam Hussein. Look what happened in Libya to Gaddafi. When America stepped up their interaction with those countries, it didn't take a very long time until their leaders were overthrown. So to think that the same is not going to happen in Syria, you're being naive, because it will. And I've been reading like the media and stuff like that, and some people are saying like, oh, this is what Russia wants, this is what Putin wants. It's like, no. Russia getting into a conflict with America would not be good. They would lose. Look at their military spending. America still vastly outnumbers or outspends like the next 5 countries combined, or 10. Like, if you think that Russia wants to have an extended conflict with America, you're stupid, and you should rethink, you know, things. But yeah, it doesn't. The whole attack doesn't make a lot of sense. And I was even looking at some of the footage. I'm not going to say it's a false flag type thing, because maybe they were just not well equipped and just wanted to help people. But they were just wearing regular gas masks, like face masks, paper. And I was looking at that. I'm like, that's all you need for sarin chemical gas? When I was first looking at the footage, and a lot of them were also helping people without gloves, and you're supposed to be, way more equipped when you're dealing with people like that. So yeah, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me why Assad would do that. It just screws up all of his chance he had to remain in power, because now he's pretty much on the kill list, and he's going to be dead soon if they continue this. It's not going to take a long time, and it's going to turn out exactly like Iraq and Libya. They're going to be the same. It's going to create a power vacuum, and ISIS is probably going to fill it, because a lot of these regions, what typically happens when they do take away their secular dictators, they get replaced by some religious dictator, because oftentimes, unfortunately, the people in those places will, elect those types of people, or, won't necessarily oppose them to a large degree and will actually agree with them. So yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, and I don't see why Russia would do it either. So I kind of think that, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but America has released many documents in the past, that are now declassified, of how they wanted to do false attacks, false flags type things to enter into conflicts. And, there's lots of evidence for this. And to think that they wouldn't do the same again is kind of naive, again. So, there's a lot of shady stuff going on, and there's people in the media, like, I forget that one reporter's name, but he's like, oh, there's a beautiful attack, the missiles were beautiful, and, all these left-wingers are coming out in support of this, and, this is really messed up. And a lot of the people opposing this happen to be on the alt-right, but now they're kind of making that correlation between anybody who opposes Syria is now a part of the alt-right, is now a part of like the racist type movement. So it's it's an interesting way how they're trying to squash dissent for this war already. They're using these tactics that they've been using for a long time. And instead of calling people racist now, now there's the alt-right type thing. And there's even still some people who are saying like, oh yeah, Trump is a puppet for Putin. It's like, okay, I don't know what to say for these people. I don't think they're too ideological to actually see reason. So there's nothing you can really do for them. But hopefully there's moderates, there's centrists watching this and watching other things, and who are paying attention and who remember and have memories, because we can't repeat what we did in the past, because there's no reason to expect that it's going to be any different in Syria than it was in Afghanistan and Libya and in Iraq. There's no reason to believe it's going to be any different. So we need to just all the countries need to stop intervening with one another, and there are some times when we could intervene, very very few times, but it's clearly happening too much. So hopefully Trump scales back this attack, but I honestly I don't see how he can now. It's gonna be very difficult. We'll see. And I keep seeing also a lot of Trump supporters saying, "Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. You just bombed a couple factories, blah blah." It's like, don't you see? Like, yes, not a lot of people died, but this will lead to other actions. Like, it's not hard to see that, and it doesn't help with relations. It really doesn't. 10 years ago, people were actually like Bill Clinton, like they were interacting. We were going to the moon with these people. Now that's all just gone. And you'd rather have friends than enemies. And Putin's bad and all that, but he's no fucking Stalin. World War II, we worked with Stalin, man. Like, we can get along with, like, there are secular dictators that are bad people, but they're better than the alternative. And we gotta learn to, understand that. So, hopefully things change. If you like my content, subscribe and have a great day.